17 hunters walked into that dungeon. Only 6 walked out. And the weakest man in the room, the one who lost a leg and stayed behind to die, walked out with a cheat code built by a demon. The system in solo leveling is the most famous power-up in anime history, and almost everyone misunderstands what it actually is. It's not a gift. It's not a blessing. It's not even on Jinwoo's side. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what the system is, who really built it, and why every single feature, the quests, the stats, even the shop, existed for one terrifying purpose. Let's start at the moment everything changed. The Kandiaru Temple, a hidden dungeon inside a D-rank gate, with laughing stone statues and commandments written in blood. Jinwoo's party is being slaughtered, and the only way out requires someone to stay behind. Jinwoo, E-rank, broken, missing a leg, volunteers. And as the statues skewer him, a message appears that no human being had ever seen. You have completed the requirements of the hidden quest, Courage of the Weak. You have acquired the qualifications to be a player. Will you accept? Here's the detail most people miss. That quest wasn't triggered by strength. It wasn't triggered by talent. Someone had been watching hunters die in that temple, searching for one specific thing: a human who would break the rules of the test itself. Jinwoo didn't try to survive. He chose to die so strangers could live. That resolve is what flagged him. He said yes with his last breath, and the machine switched on. Jinwoo wakes up in a hospital 3 days later, every wound healed, even the leg regrown. And floating in front of his face, a glowing blue window only he can see. His first instinct? Ignore it and go back to sleep. Big mistake. The system doesn't ask twice. For skipping his daily quest, it drags him into a penalty zone, a desert crawling with giant centipedes, and lets him run for his life until the timer runs out. Lesson 1. This thing gives orders, not suggestions. Then it shows him the rules. 5 stats: strength, agility, stamina, intelligence, sense. Every level up, +1 to everything, +5 points to spend anywhere. Complete the daily quest: push-ups, sit-ups, running, and it hands you 3 more. Simple, clean, readable. And that's the creepy part. Why does an ancient magical program look like a video game? The answer comes much later, and it's chilling. It was designed that way on purpose. An interface built so a modern human could understand exactly what was being done to him and cooperate with it.
From there, the system runs Jinwoo like a training program. Instant dungeons no one else can enter. Private grinding rooms hidden in subway stations. A store with gold looted from every kill, selling potions, weapons, and 2 loot boxes that tell you everything about its personality. The blessed box gives you what you want. The cursed box gives you what you need. When human predators corner Jinwoo in a boss room, the system doesn't call for help. It issues a kill quest, eliminate them, and rewards him for it. And at level 40, it opens the real door, the job change quest. Survive a gauntlet against a blood-red knight named Igris, and Jinwoo's class evolves from necromancer into something no hunter had ever heard of: Shadow Monarch. Now he can rip the souls out of dead enemies and raise them as his own army. But watch what the system does when Jinwoo is in danger. It activates his passive skills automatically. It screams warnings the instant anyone looks at him with killing intent. It will even threaten to stop his heart if he disobeys an urgent quest. It protects this one human life with absolute obsessive priority. And that should have been the first red flag, because you don't protect a person like that. You protect an investment. The moment Jinwoo hits level 100, he gets an invitation, back to the place where it all started, the double dungeon. Waiting for him is the being who built the system, Kandiaru, the architect, the hidden boss of the Kandiaru Temple, the king of demonic specters. And here's the deal he made. An ancient sorcerer offered his services to a dying god.
I will build you a program that grows a human vessel, and in exchange, you make me immortal. That's what the system is, not a blessing, a body farm. Every quest was conditioning. Every stat point was renovation. Every near-death fight was a stress test on the product. The architect runs one final exam, an urgent quest with a 10-minute death timer against every statue in the temple, including the one from Jinwoo's nightmares. Jinwoo wins with 2 minutes and 14 seconds left on the clock, and the architect celebrates because the vessel is finally complete. He puts Jinwoo into a trance and waits for his master to descend and take Jinwoo's body forever. His master was Ashborn, the Shadow Monarch, the strongest being in the entire war between rulers and monarchs. And this is where the entire story flips. Ashborn had been watching Jinwoo the whole time, and somewhere along the way, the plan changed. He saw a weak human throw his life away for his family, over and over, without ever breaking. And he decided he didn't want a vessel anymore. He wanted an heir. So Ashborn betrayed his own architect. He locked Kandiaru out of the system. The demon reached for the shutdown switch and found the door welded shut. And instead of possessing Jinwoo, he planted his black heart inside him. When the monarchs finally killed Jinwoo, and they did kill him, that heart resurrected him and poured every drop of the Shadow Monarch's power into a human soul. Ashborn's own words, "I am the record of your bitter struggle. I am the evidence of your resistance. I am the reward of your pain. I am you." And then the system did the most honest thing it ever did. Its purpose was complete, so it deleted itself. No level ups, no quests, no shop. The strongest power system in anime erased itself the moment it succeeded. But here's the part almost nobody talks about. The system didn't stay dead. After the war, Jinwoo rebuilt it himself, stripped out every trace of the architect's malevolence, and sealed it inside his own son, Suho. And in solo leveling Ragnarok, that system is evolving. It's adding features Jinwoo's version never had. It's making decisions on its own. And it turns out other monarchs have heirs, with systems of their own. What those systems are, and what Suho's irregular class really means, that's a story for another video. So now you know the truth. The question is, would you have accepted? Knowing the system was built to groom your body for possession, would you still press yes? And the bigger debate, does Jinwoo's power actually count as earned, or was it handed to him? Drop your answer in the comments. I read all of them. Subscribe if you want the Suho video, because that rabbit hole goes deep. See you in the next one.